Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cartoon Mistakes with Urban Monkey. Today we're continuing our look at Ultimate Spider-Man to see all the many, many mistakes in this 1999 animated series. So our first mistake begins at the start of episode 8. Keep an eye on the time on the clock in the opening scenes.
Almost daylight and I still can't find Jameson. He ran off while we were talking and I haven't seen him since.
Okay, let's just rewind back a bit and have another look at that, just in case you missed it. But as the scene opens up, the camera pans across the city to look at the clock. As it then zooms in, you can clearly see that the shorthand is on the 6 and the big hand is pointing at the 10, which on my records makes it 10 to 6. However, when Spidey shoots his web at it, you can see that the time is now 10:30. So, which time is it?
I haven't seen him since.
The next mistake occurs a bit later on in this episode, when Spider-Man is teaming up with John Jameson to fight against the High Evolutionaries robots. So, as the scene goes on, keep an eye on John Jameson as he runs away from the lock-on that the robot has. And see if you can spot the mistake.
Further resistance will not be tolerated.
So, did you see it? Let's have a look. So as he's running past, you can clearly see he's gone past a blue truck. And then Spider-Man saves him at the yellow truck. Then in the next scene, where the camera looks down the street, you can't see that blue truck. Where did it go? It was there a second ago. Another mistake from this episode 8 occurs when Spider-Man and the Rebels are teaming up to go and storm the Pyramid Base. Now here you can see Bromley using his blowtorch to burn a hole through the wall. See if you can spot the mistake as he enters the building. It's a case of mistaken identity, I think. So, did you see it? Let's have another look in slow motion. So here you can see Bromley walking across the room. Clearly he's the only one who's got through there yet. Then as he's walking towards the pad, this new scene shows someone else, look. A green coat and red hair now. And then as it cuts to this scene, he's got his darker coat and his bright blonde hair. So who was that? So who's this here with the red hair? Who could that be? It's definitely not Bromley. The only person I can actually think that it might have been is Karen, who is still outside and only just going in. Weird. That brings me to another mistake in this scene. It's a much of a blink and you'll miss it moment. So here you can see Bromley typing into the keypad. And did you see that then? That little flash that appeared briefly on screen? No? Okay. Well, let's have another look. This time in slow motion. So here you can see he's typing on the screen, and then look, what's this? Don Yang animation. What the hell is this? I kid you not, this is in the show. This is on the DVD, this is in the show. In a frame, one single frame for a split second, it'll pop up. Here you can see me, look, I've got the timestamp on, so it's genuine, this is genuinely in it. They have left a Don Yang animation cell in it. As you can see, I'm flicking back and forward by one frame, and it occurs. I cannot believe that. So the next mistake occurs in episode 9, and it involves a colour changing raccoon. See if you can spot it.
I know it isn't the traffic. Heads up, Spider Chump. You've got company. What's the matter, Gobby? You losing your eye?
This area is off limits. By order of Lady Ursula, I command you to surrender.
Lady Ursula. Oh, I just can't.
Let's take another look to see the many colours of that raccoon. So as the car approaches, you can clearly see there's a dark brown raccoon and then a lighter brown raccoon. Then as we get this close-up shot, there's clearly two dark brown raccoons sitting in there. Then as the scene moves forward a bit, Spider-Man dodges the lasers, The goblin swoops in, throws a pumpkin bomb. And then as the bomb reaches the car, they're now a dark brown raccoon and then a lighter brown raccoon. So that's another change. Then, as the car careers to the ground, there's two dark brown raccoons in the car again. So which is it? The next mistake, also in episode 9, is one of my favourite mistakes in the series. And it occurs as Spider-Man crashes the space shuttle into the enemy base. It's so obvious, so I'm sure you'll spot it. Just keep an eye on the bright yellow explosion. Look at that. Let's have another look. Okay, so the bomb goes off, and the bright yellow explosion fills the screen. Then as the camera slowly starts to pan back, what's this? Oh look, the explosion's a square. They haven't actually filled in the explosion to cover the whole screen. So as the camera's panning back to reveal more of the scene, the explosion isn't wide enough. That's hilarious. How did they not know that? It's only when Spider-Man turns around that, oh look, suddenly the explosion pops and it fills the screen. Unbelievable. In episode 10, Spider-Man is at a fair with his sort of love interest and her kid in this show. And the mistake occurs while he's taking pictures of the kids' toys. Let's have another look. It's a case of magic toys that disappear within an instant. Okay, so here we see he's got a few toys in his hand. Peter's now looking at them through the camera. He's got several toys. I mean, some of them are going to drop because they're not in his hand anymore. But there's at least 3 that he's holding. He then takes a picture. They're there, and then what? All of a sudden, they've all gone. In a space of a single frame, they're there 1 minute, gone the next. There 1 minute, gone the next. There 1 minute, gone the next, as if by magic. In the final episode of the series, there's another mistake. Keep an eye on the High Evolutionary's yellow circles on his arm.
Spider-Man's destruction
They can't seem to make up their mind of how many he should have, 5 or 6.
is now completely restored.
Have the DNA scans been entered into the database?
Yes, Your Highness.
So here we can see some screenshots, just in case you didn't spot it. But as he enters, he clearly has 5 on his arm. Then when he folds his arm, he has 6. Then in the next part, he has 5. The final mistake for this series occurs shortly after that scene. Now, all you need to know in this is that in the scene, it's crucial that Karen's arm is visible due to the rip in the jacket.
A rebel we arrested this
So there you see, the jacket's ripped, look.
afternoon taken to interrogation.
And he'll spot a birthmark on her arm. There we go. And remember, the ripped jacket is crucial for this scene. So let's see if you can guess what's going to happen next.
Can it be? Take her upstairs to a private chamber.
But Your Highness,
So they're now discussing what to do with her, and he's going to take her to a prison cell. The guards are off. And then as they escort her into the cell and throw her down. Oh look, the jacket's now fine. There's no rip whatsoever. The jacket is perfect. Maybe those guards fixed it for her. But that's not all. There's another mistake. At the very beginning of this scene, the jacket isn't ripped at all. And that's crucial for this scene, that her jacket is ripped to set up the next bit. And even in this bit, as she gets closer to them, the jacket, look, is still not ripped. The jacket is still fine. Even though that's key to this scene.
taken to
No wonder he looks so shocked. Her jacket just ripped on its own. Magic.
Bring the prisoner here.
I said let go!
So that brings us to the end of my Spider-Man Unlimited mistakes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment and subscribe, and there'll be a new video up with a new cartoon series shortly. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.